Hi all and welcome back to Next Stitch Designs with me, Sylvia. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to crochet this mini bag or phone case with a handle. So for today's project, I will be using this macrame 3mm cord. You can also use cotton yarn. I would go for Aran weight yarn. You will also need 5mm hook, a pair of scissors, some stitch markers later on. You will also need one button. You can choose any button you like. I think I will go for this really cute butterfly button, and you will sew it with a normal thread. So you will need matching thread to your cord. You will need a yarn needle, and also you will need normal needle to sew your button on. You will need tape measure and some of these clips. If you don't have clips, you can also use the pegs. So for this phone bag, we will be using this beautiful and my very favorite crunch stitch, and this stitch works with any multiple of 2 at 2. So you will do 2, 4, 6 and so on for the width of your phone, and then you will add 2 more. I don't have the phone as I am recording on it, so I will show you on this phone case instead. So we are going to start with the slip knot first. Hold your cord end or yarn end like so, wrap it around your 2 fingers and create a cross. Go under this first one, on top of the second one, pull it down and twist your hook. And this is your slip knot. Next, we are going to chain any multiple of 2 for the width of our phone from this corner to this corner, and do not stretch your chain, just nice and loose. So any multiple of 2. Once you have the width you need, maybe your phone is wider, maybe it's thinner, so you will see. Just make sure it's any multiple of 2. Once you have the chain, we will add 2 more chains. So for my phone, I need to chain 12, and then I will add 2 more. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now I am going to check. So it should be nicely like so. And if you have it a little bit bigger, it's fine, because you need to insert your phone in. So you don't want it too tight. So it should go from one corner to the other. So I chained 12, and now I am going to add 2 more. So 1 and 2. And now we can work on our phone case bag. I'll be working on the crunch stitch. Crunch stitch is my favorite, and I just love to create projects with that stitch. So now we are going to start with a half double crochet into the second chain from the hook. So your second one is this one here. And into the second chain from the hook, you will work your half double crochet. So yarn over, insert like so. yarn over and bring it up, and you will have 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over and pull through all 3 like so, and this is your very first half double crochet. Now if you want to learn this stitch in very deep detail, I also have explanation or tutorial on my YouTube channel in my playlist. So this is your first half double crochet. Into the next stage, you will work slip stitch. To do slip stitch, you insert your hook like so, yarn over, pull through, and pull through the loop you have on your hook like so. And this is your second stitch, slip stitch. Now for this row 1, we will start with half double crochet and we will end up with half double crochet. For row 2, we will start with slip stitch and we will end up with slip stitch. And that's how we are going to alternate 2 rows and also half double crochet and slip stitch. So the next one will be half double crochet again. So yarn over, insert, bring it up, yarn over and pull through all 3 like so. Into the next stage, you will work slip stitch again. So you will alternate half double crochet in one stitch, into the next stitch, slip stitch, into the next stitch, half double crochet, into the next stitch, slip stitch, and so on all the way down. Once you come to your last stitch, you should end up with half double crochet because we started with half double crochet in this row 1. So slip stitch and half double crochet into the next one, slip stitch, into the next one, half double crochet. So continue like so. So I am finishing this row 1 and I have done my slip stitch here. So the last stitch is half double crochet again, and I know I done it correct because I ended with half double crochet and I started with half double crochet in this row 1. Now chain 1 and turn your work, and we are ready to start row 2. So for row 2, we are going to start with the slip stitch. In the second stitch, we will work half double crochet and so on. So this is our chain of 1 when we chain 1 and turn our work, and this is our first stitch right here. So into this stitch here, you will work slip stitch. And we already know how to work slip stitch. So insert, just make sure this first loop is nice and tight. So pull a little bit. So work your slip stitch. Like so. Into the second stitch or into the next stitch, work half double crochet. The next stitch is right here. You can see this V. So work half double crochet. Into the next stitch, which is this one here, work slip stitch, and that's how you are going to alternate for this row 2. The only difference is in this row 2 we started with slip stitch, so we are going to end up with slip stitch, but we will do slip stitch, half double crochet, slip stitch, half double crochet, slip stitch, half double crochet all the way across. So continue working like so. Once you come to your last stitch, I show you how to place your last slip stitch. So I have done slip stitch here. The next one will be half double crochet. Next one, slip stitch. next one half double crochet, and so on. And I am finishing here. This is my slip stitch here. Into the next one I will do half double crochet, and we know we need to end up with slip stitch because we started with slip stitch. As you can see, this is our last stitch right here, Debbie. So into this last stitch, insert your hook and work slip stitch like so. Chain one and turn your work. And for this row 3, you will repeat row 1. So you will start with half double crochet and end up with half double crochet. For row 4, you will repeat row 2. You will start with slip stitch and you will end up with slip stitch, and so on. So you will work like so on your crunch stitch. Repeat row 1 and 2 and alternate the stitches. But remember, when you start with half double crochet, you need to end up with half double crochet. When you start with slip stitch, you need to end up with slip stitch. So you will work like so. And for my phone, when I place it like so, so this is the start, like this, you need to have double length of your phone, and then we will add a little bit more. So I'll show you how to measure it on your phone. So you need to have double length. So this is one and this is second length, and you need to go until you can't see the edge of your phone, like so. And then you will continue working until this part comes somewhere in the middle of your phone. So when you fold it, you will have something like this, like a little sandwich. Super easy. So double length of your phone, and then you will add a little bit. So this part will be somewhere in the middle of your phone, and this will go like so. So this is for my phone, but as I said, you can make it for any phone or even the iPad if you like. And also if you prefer this to be wider, so maybe you want to have it for your keys and your phone, you can go wider. It's totally up to you. In the same way, you can work on your bag if you like. It will be just exactly the same. The only difference will be the width and the length, of course, depends what you want. So in this tutorial, we are working on the phone case with the handle, so like a mini bag. So now I'm going to give you the measurements. So the measurements are 3.7, I would say. As I said, you can go even wider. And the length is 18.5 inches. So 18.5 inches or about 47 centimeters. So once we have this long strip, we can move on. I'm going to finish my last row, and as you can see, I started with slip stitch here. So I have half double crochet, and into this last stitch I will work slip stitch like so and chain one. Next we are going to work single crochet all the way down, then at the bottom, and then we will work all the way up, and we will end up right here. So first, as you can see here on the sides, you have these gaps. So you will simply place single crochet in each gap you can see. So don't worry if it's not perfect. So my first single crochet will be here, Then I will look for the next gap. So if I find this gap, it would be too far. So I will try to squeeze in this small gap like so. So just try to space your single crochet. Oopsie daisy. So just try to space your single crochet as good as you can and as close as possible. So next gap would be somewhere here. Then here. Nice and tight. So again, I will place single crochet here and here, next one here, like so. So you will work all the way down. Once you get to this corner, I show you what to do next. So continue placing your single crochet. And I am nearly at the end, so I will place one here. And now when you get to this corner, I want you to place 2 single crochet in each corner. So you will place 2 single crochet here. You can also go for 3 if you like. So place 2 single crochet here, 2 single crochet here, and then we will do 2 in this last corner. So as you can see, this is the corner here. So I will do 1 and into the same place do 1 more. Now you will get this around here. So you can try to place 3 and you will see, but I will go for 2 stitches in 1 corner. Now we are here at the bottom, and as you can see, you don't have these proper stitches as we have at the top, but that's okay. That's the bottom part of our starting chain, so we only have these loops. And again, you will try to space your single crochet as good as you can, and you can also go a little bit deeper like this. So if you want, you can go into this space here, then here. Just try to space it as good as you can. So we have this nice edge. Like so. So I will squeeze 1 here. And this is what we have so far. And now we have this corner. So I will place 2 single crochet in this corner. So 1 and 2, nice and tight. And now I will be placing single crochet all the way up to this corner. Once you come to this corner, you will place again 2 single crochet, and then we will finish right here. I show you as I go. So continue, work single crochet as you did on this side. And as you work, you can also hold this yarn end, so you don't need to hide it later on. And as you can see on this side, it's a little bit different what we have on this side. But you will just try to do your best and space your single crochet as you go. So you can also go under this tiny loop, then like this. Now I got this. I simply just go and squeeze my hook so my single crochet are not too far apart. So simply just try your best. And this is my last stitch here, and here is my corner. So in this corner I will work 2 single crochet again. So 1 and 2, like so, nice and tight. And now we are on top. We have these proper stitches, so this side is the easiest one to place your single crochet. Like so, all the way across. And then here at the start, you will place 2 single crochet as well, like this. So this is my bottom part and this is my top part right here. Where we finish, this is our top part. So it will go like this. Like so. And this will go like this. So this is the bottom part and this is the top part of our piece. Now we are going to work on this top part. So we are going to chain 1 and we are going to work backwards. So you will work single crochet in each stitch. So find this stitch here and work single crochet. So 1 into this one and so on. All the way across. Chain 1 and turn your work like this. We chain 1 and we have done this row of single crochet backwards. So now we are going to place a stitch marker somewhere here in the middle. So this is my chain 1 and now I'm going to count how many stitches I have. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So I have 14 stitches. So I counted 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, as this is my chain of 1. So 14 divided 2 is 7. So I will do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I will place a stitch marker into that 7th stitch like this. We chained 1 and we will work single crochet again into the next one. So it's second one, third one, fourth one, fifth one, sixth one. And where is my stitch marker? I place a stitch in there as well. Now you will need to chain a longer chain, and it depends how big is your button. So you will chain as many as you need. So let's just see, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I will have to do 4 more. So just to measure like this, and we will create a loop, and we will slip stitch into the same place. Okay, so I have done 1, 2, 3, 4, and now I will chain 4 more. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and I will slip stitch into the same place. Now you will have this loop here, and let's just try if it's enough for my button. It's enough, but if you have bigger button, you will need to chain more. So you will simply measure like this. This is your button. So I would go for 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you need to go all the way back the same amount of chains. So if I have 4 here, I will do chain of 4 back. So my button will go through nice and easy. And this butterfly as well. But I think I will use this butterfly or this one. I am not sure yet. We'll see later on. These are the same size, I would say. So they would be, this chain will be enough. So I have done 4 and 4 back, and then I slip stitch into the same place. And now I will simply finish this row. So in every stitch I will work single crochet like so. Like this, and I will have this loop right in the middle. So when we sandwich it like this, this will be going like so. So we are going to chain 1, and you could also go backwards. Then into this chain you will place 4 and 4 chains like so, and then you will finish here. But I am going to stay like this, as I kind of like this chain look like so. So I am going to chain 1, and I am going to fasten off. Leave this cord and longer so you can hide it later on. Like so. So once we have something like this, single crochet all the way around, and then our loop prepared like so. Now, as you can see, this stitch is double-sided, so it doesn't matter which way, but as you can see on the single crochet you have loops here, and on this side you have loops here, so it's totally up to you. So I will go for this side here, and now we are going to sew. Now take your phone and fold it as you need for your phone. Just make sure this is in edge like this with your phone, or if you want you can go a little bit higher, as we have enough of this, and we added single crochet here. So it will go like this. Now you will need the clips and also the stitch markers. So first I am going to use the stitch markers. So on this side, as you can see, when I unfold it, I will place a stitch marker like so on one side, and then I place a stitch marker on the other side So just double check. You can measure like this. As you can see, this is my row, so I will need to move it one stitch higher and simply just see if it's in a line like so. So now we will sew this part and this part. But before we do so, we will sew the button first because it will be much easier. So fold it again and place a stitch marker again. So for me, I want this to be a little bit stretched like so. So my button will be somewhere here, like so. So it will look really, really beautiful. So first we will sew this button. First, prepare your needle and your matching thread, like so. So this is my matching thread. And now where is my stitch marker? I will simply go from the bottom like this. Now take the stitch marker out, and as you can see, there is my needle, and I will do 2 stitches in one place first. So 1 and 2, and of course you can sew your button the way you like or prefer. So I will go back again, and now I will bring my button. Just make sure it's nicely in the middle and simply sew your button on. So I will just hold it like this and check if it's in the middle. You can poke your needle first. Like so. And then through the hole. Make it nice and tight. And again, like this. Once you are done, I will go back under the button like so, and fasten it off like this. Wrap it like so around your button. And then go like this. And now let's just check it, and it will go through like so, nicely in the middle like this. So now we are going to sew from here, and this side. Next we are going to sew, so insert your hook like so, and also in the place where was your stitch marker. Now you can get it out and bring the cord like so and pull through. And now make a knot like so, long enough to hide it later on. Now as you can see, you have stitches. Now we are going to insert the hook and work single crochet like so. Now you will try to sew as good as possible, and you will work into these stitches. So you will work into the stitch on one side and on the other side, and single crochet like so. So find the stitch and on the opposite side and work single crochet like so. Nice and tight. So you will have something like this. And I'm finishing here, and here, as you can see, we have this fold, so we just try to do as close as possible. So in this last one I will just try to squeeze as good as I can, like so. And then you will chain one and you will fasten off. Again, leave it a little bit longer so we can hide it inside this seam and fasten off. So this is a one side, and we need to do exactly the same on this side. But on this side, on this side we are going to start like so. Stretch it a little bit. Now, as you can see, I just double check if it's in line, and I have the stitch marker here, and I will stretch this corner like so. Now I want this nicer side of single crochet to be at the top. As you can see, I prefer this one than this one, so the both sides are the same. So I will have to place the pegs like this, so it won't move much, because I am going to start from the bottom up. So I will place one here and one in the middle. You could also place the pegs when you were sewing here, I forgot to say. So before you start to sew, you can place the pegs so it won't move much. So on this side, I will start from the bottom all the way up here. So I will have the same side of single crochet on this side. So I will squeeze my hook. So I will find one stitch here and one stitch here, like so, and pull through like this. And again, leave it longer so you can hide it inside the seam, like so. And again, into the same place, you will chain one, like this. And now we will do exactly the same, and we will simply work single crochet all the way up. Nice and tight. And I'm finishing here. And I have few stitches left here. Here I take my stitch marker out, and now as you can see I reached this last one. So where was my stitch marker? I will just slip stitch like so, so it's nicely under this row here. You can stretch it a little bit, as you can see. So I chained one, and I'm going to fasten off like so, and I will hide this end in this seam and this end in this seam, and of course this as well. Now if you find it difficult with your yarn needle, you can also do it with the smaller hook. So I will show you one and then you do the rest. So I will show you on this one. And also don't go through the stitches because it will be very difficult to get your needle through. So I will just go like so. And then I will go back through these tiny loops at the back, just to make a little bit longer. And it can be a little bit trickier, so if you want, this was with the needle, and I show you how you can hide it with the smaller hook as well. So I'm going to show you how to hide it with the smaller hook. So I grabbed my 3mm hook. So simply just go like this. And then again to the other side, to this side. And then back. And then try to hide it on the wrong side, like this. And it's hidden. So you decide the way you like it and hide two more, one here and one here, and then of course one more here. And this is what we have so far. So when you place your phone in like so, you will simply close it like this, and it's looking super cute. Just give it a little stretch so it looks nice. Also the stitches here and there, like so. Now for the last part, I will give you two options. For the last part, you can get this. I got this chain off eBay. So they do different colors as well. You can just simply attach it on one side and on the other, like this, and you are done. But if you don't want this chain, you can also create the chain with this cord, and I will leave the card in the right top corner and simply attach it. So I will show you how to do that one. So once we have our slip knot prepared, we are going to chain 2 very loose, 1 and 2 like so. Now into this very first stitch you will work single crochet like so and finish it like this. Now turn it this way. As you can see, you have this side loop right here, only one. So you will work single crochet, so insert like so, yarn over and pull through only through that first loop, like so. 2 loops on your hook, yarn over and work single crochet like so. Now turn your work, and from now on you will have 2 side loops, 1 and 2. And under these 2 side loops you will work single crochet, so under the both loops, so 1 and the second one, yarn over, pull through those 2 loops like so, bring it up, yarn over and finish. Now turn your work, and again you will have 2 side loops, so insert your hook, yarn over, pull through those 2 side loops like so, yarn over and finish. Turn your work, insert your hook under those 2 side loops. It may be a little bit tricky as they are much tighter. Yarn over, pull through those 2 loops and yarn over and finish. Turn your work, and again. Insert your hook under those 2 side loops, pull through those 2 side loops and finish your single crochet. Turn your work, and that's how we are going to work on your cord. So you will continue working on your cord for the length you need. So maybe you want it shorter than me, maybe you want it longer. So continue. Once you are done with the length you need, I show you how to finish it. And I'm finishing my cord, and I'm going to chain 1 and leave this end longer, about, I would say, 80 centimeters, and simply fasten off like so. Now my cord is about 46 inches long. You can go even longer, it's totally up to you. Now to attach this cord, I will simply insert my hook here and I bring it through like so. And make a knot like this. Just make sure the cord is as close as possible, like so. Now make sure the cord is not twisted, so just turn it like this, check it all the way. Like this. And then go from the inside like so and bring it through and simply just make a knot like so, like this. Now you can leave it like this, and these ends you will hide inside, but I decided to leave them longer just to make it much stronger. You can, with your yarn needle, you can just simply go like so and then make a knot. Now if you're happy, just do maybe double knot to make it stronger, like this on one side, and double knot before you sew on this side. And this should be strong enough, so then you would just hide these ends, or you can also just stitch this end around here a little bit and then you hide the end. So I will just go like this just to make it nice and strong. And you can go through the cord as well, so it's much stronger. Like this. Can go again. Can go through the cord. And then like so. And then you can hide this end as we did before. So we can just simply hide it. So it sits nicely. Like so. And go back. Like this. And up. And once you're happy, cut the end off. Just realize I didn't have to leave it as long, but it's always better to have it longer than the shorter. So I will do quickly this side as well, but I will make it a little bit shorter, so about 30 centimeters. Like so. And close the back. Stretch your back a little bit so it will get this nice shape. And this is it. This is our beautiful phone bag, if you like. Super easy and very unique. So if you enjoyed this tutorial, please don't forget to like it, share it, and of course don't forget to subscribe to my channel Unique Stitch Designs for more ideas from me, Sylvia. And please don't forget to find me on social medias. I am on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest and TikTok. Thank you very much for watching.